would like to start by thanking Judge Bowie for loaning me her robe. There were only so many judges in the county who had robes that would fit me. Thankfully, she had two. But I want to tell you all how much it means for you to be here. It's a pretty amazing view up here, looking out at all of the people that I feel like I've grown up with over the last 25 years. So it means the world to me that you are all here. And because I knew that I would be nervous, I have written out some notes. So please forgive me for reading, but and I would like to point out to my good friend and former boss, Susan Neely, who's laughing already. It says, be brief. Those were the instructions that Susan always gave me when I went up to council to do my budget presentation. And I never followed it once. First, let me start by thanking my wonderful friends and colleagues who have participated in this ceremony. Thank you, Judge Bowie, for your kind words and your friendship, and I appreciate all of the years that we go back and all of the experiences that we have. And like a lot in my life, I feel like it's come full circle. We were colleagues years ago, and now we're colleagues again, so I'm very much looking forward to that future with you. I would also like to thank Sheriff Lovett and Bob Lenz for your very kind words. As much as you say that you have learned from me, I promise I have learned so much more from the two of you. And the reason that I've asked both of them to speak today is that Sheriff Lovett and Bob Lenz have been really amazing mentors for me in terms of working collaboratively with the county and with everybody else, and how much you can achieve and how much more fun your day is when you're working together towards a common cause. And that's been really important to me, so it's very special to me that the both of you are one person too. So thank you very much. And as always, Judge Dwyer, thank you very much for administering the oath today. You are such a big part of my memories as they surround what will always be South District Court to me. It's actually the Snohomish County District Court South Division now. But I have a lot of happy memories of being here with you on the bench and all that I've learned and the friendship and the true mentorship that you've given to me as well over the years. So thank you very much for that. I would also I'm blown away by how many members of the bench are here today. I know that you all have amazingly busy schedules, and I can't believe that you were all able to make it, and it's really pretty phenomenal looking out and seeing all of you. I'm so excited to, they convinced Judge Castleberry. He promised he was going to hide, but he wasn't as successful as Judge Cowsard or Judge McKeon.
They're just shorter.
I really mean what I say. This was my first job out of law school was here in Snohomish County. I had no idea where Snohomish County was. I had moved here from Washington, D.C., and I thought, Snohomish, how far could that be? I applied for a job at the Public Defender Association and got that job, and I've had the pleasure of working with all of you since then, whether it was as prosecutor, civil division or criminal division, or defense attorneys, or meeting you for the first time as judges, and I'm so honored to get to be a member of the bench in Snohomish County. And even though you all are on the bench down in Seattle, you're still the Snohomish County people. So it's nice to have you. And it's something for me to see Judge Dwyer sitting next to Judge Wynn, who also is a big part of my memories down here at South District Court. So a lot of happy memories, and I'm so happy to continue with that tradition. So thank you both. Somebody's quacky. And I would also like to thank all of you who are here today. Many of you are my colleagues, and all of you are my friends. And it has been a wonderful journey to get here, and you've all been a very, very important part of it. And I look forward to continuing to have all of you be a very important part of my life on the bench. So it means an awful lot to me to have you all here. So thank you. Chris. I would also like to thank specifically, I know that Council Chair Stephanie Wright is in here somewhere, and I think that she managed to avoid getting seen by Judge Bowie. And I saw Councilmember Gossett here as well. I'm not sure if any of the others are here, but Councilmember Wright, Councilmember Sullivan, Councilmember Coster, Councilmember Summers, and Councilmember Gossett appointed me to this position, and I am eternally grateful to them for that. I've had the pleasure of working with many of them for several years, and so your faith in me is very special, and I intend to do the best job humanly possible on the bench. So I thank you very much for your faith in me. And I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to the members of my family. That might explain a lot to the rest of them. Several of them flew in from Texas just yesterday, but my mother, Joan, stand up, Mom. My father, Dr. Ron Fraser. My middle sister and personal camera person, Kristen. And my lovely stepdaughters, Rosie and Sarah. You can go ahead and but feel free to accost them at the reception. I would just like to tell you all that you can thank my parents for the occasionally weird accents that I come up with. They moved my family from eastern Canada to Houston, Texas when I started high school, so I think that probably explains a lot. And I think it also explains my sense of humor. I think it takes a whopping sense of humor to move a family from eastern Canada to Houston, Texas. So you can imagine hockey sticks to high hair. So you can talk to them about that. But I have a lot of other things to thank them for as well. I want to thank you both for loving me unconditionally, for encouraging me in all of my aspirations, because I know how proud you are of me, and that means a lot to me. For fostering in me an appreciation for education. Basically, I was threatened to not to leave school until I was finished absolutely every single level that a person could attain. But from the time that we were very little, my parents always put a high premium on education. And I think even more important than all of the education is instilling in me a sense of justice. And I thank you both very much for that. For my sisters, Mimi and Kristen, they are smart, funny, generous, and the most loving and supportive siblings that anyone could ever hope for. The older I get and the more I see families and often people don't get along well with their siblings, I have the best sisters in the world. So you can also thank them for the reception tonight. They put in all the work on that. But they really are wonderful. And my very lovely stepdaughters, Rosie and Sarah, I'm very grateful for their intelligence, poise, and amazing sense of social justice. You two make me proud every day. I love you very much. I also want to take just a moment to thank my dear friend Michelle Vivona. She has been a good friend of mine for over 25 years and an amazing mentor. I met Michelle practically the first day that I moved to Seattle. She was a huge part in helping me plan to achieve my aspirations of getting onto the bench in South District Court. She was an amazingly intelligent, fun, vivacious mentor, the most generous person. And she worked very hard towards helping me plan for my election, and we had a lot of fun working on that. Michelle passed away unexpectedly last year at the age of 47, and I live every day feeling like she is with me, And I want to approach the bench and the job that I do on the bench, knowing that she's looking over my shoulder and making her proud and happy that I've achieved the goals that the two of us spend so many fun hours working towards. So, great love to my West Seattle friends and family and Michelle. South District is the first courthouse that I ever stepped into as a brand new attorney in 1988. I am so honored to serve here. It really, truly feels like home to me. My career has brought me back here continuously over the last 25 years. And fun for me, many of the same people who were working there 25 years ago are still here today. Or even more depressing, their children are working here. It's scary because It's also very special to me that I got to move into Department 1. This was Judge Ryan's chambers and courtroom. Judge Ryan has been a great judge and a wonderful friend and mentor to me over the past 20 years. I'm very proud to succeed him, and I'm so happy to be here in his space and to make it my own. District Court, and specifically Snohomish County District Court, is where my passion has always lay. I love that it is the people's court. As we all know, it's where most of our community members come into contact with the justice system, whether it's over a speeding ticket or a name change, small claims case, or a civil case. It's here where we have the opportunity to put a face on the justice system for the citizens of Snohomish County. To let them know that the bench is a part of their community, not apart from their community. So I'm so excited to have the opportunity to be on the bench and to put that face forward for my county. One of the things that I love very much about District Court is watching all of the young attorneys come in, hone their skills, and become confident, seasoned advocates. But it's also a court where many very seasoned and talented attorneys practice every day. So whether it's watching the new attorneys find their steadiness and find their true vocation, or getting to watch amazing advocacy by extremely talented and seasoned attorneys, it's a true pleasure to be here. Snohomish County, as you all know, is a very special place. We are big enough that we experience all of the excitement and challenges of larger counties, but we really are small enough that we all get to know each other, and I think that we really do all care about each other. It is my chosen home, and I will happily continue to be an active member of this community and bring to her whatever talents I have and can offer. So, those are all of the comments that I have, but let me just finish by saying I'm so very grateful to all of you for participating and being here in this very special day for me. I've dreamed of being here for a long time, and I really, it means so much to me to have all of you here and participating in that. There is a reception at the Edmonds Public